Is NVIDIA one of the most profitable stocks right now, and will it remain that way? NVIDIA's ability to sustainably grow comes into question. The war with Russia and Ukraine has slowed it so much. How? Ukraine is responsible for producing 70% of the world's neon. Russia, the second largest player, 30%. You heard it here first. The implication of a Ukrainian defeat would be catastrophic for America. Them, the raw materials. Us, the tech. Add to that the third largest neon producer, China. These are things that I ponder when I look at a company. Assessing a durable moat entails matters like these. I must be as extensive as I can be. NVIDIA's market cap, 3.37 trillion. 52-week range, $58.59 to $153.13. Next earnings date, the 2nd of February, 2026. Is now the time to be buying NVIDIA. Why all the hate on NVIDIA? Is it the 54.43 PE ratio? It's forecasted to grow very fast. Could they be wrong? In this video, we will dive into the history, the financials, and the status quo of NVIDIA. Brief history. Bell Labs was founded in 1925, but developed the transistor in 1947. 22 years later, its competitor, Fairchild Semiconductor, was founded in 1957. Its competitor, Intel, was founded 11 years later by two of their own, Robert Noyce and Gordon Moore. Then 25 years later, NVIDIA was founded in April 1993 by Curtis Priem, Chris Markowski, and by Jensen Huang, its current CEO. Owner-operators are a common theme around some of my most successful holdings, by the way. Now let's take a look at the semiconductor industry compound annual growth rate. As you can see, over the years, it's been steadily growing. And as technology progresses and we need it more and more, this is going to become more and more important. And on top of that, cybersecurity. The markets that need these semiconductors are, we can't even imagine it right now from my perspective. Add to cybersecurity, gaming as well. I mean, AI and computing won't get any less in demand, I think. It makes NVIDIA tech essential. That's their moat. But as history shows, moats don't always last forever. It's too important for now. The energy to produce and operate this technology may be the only thing to slow its growth, other than the war with Ukraine. History has shown that anything can be disrupted. Let's do some financials. We go to Yahoo Finance, open this up a little bit, boom. You can see all the information here, quick history, key statistics. You can see return on assets is very high, their profit margins are very high. They have insider ownership that's high for a $1 trillion company. As far as I know, none of the $1 trillion companies have this so far. I mean, look at their revenue, 93 billion. Look at their cash compared to their debt. They have more than 3 times as much cash as debt. So we come out of here. Go back. Let's look at some more of their financials. Shares outstanding, they're buying back shares. We already know about the revenue and all those other things. But why is it so expensive though? Why is this stock so expensive compared to other stocks? You can see their returns here. Look at their ROI, for instance. Look at that. It's almost impossible for companies to do this. Look how their ROI is just roaring. Not many companies can do this. People pretend that NVIDIA is some regular company and it should not be trading with it. In my opinion, NVIDIA is arguably very cheap compared to how it could be. If the war with Russia wasn't happening right now, that slowed down semiconductor industry, I think NVIDIA would be trading at a crazier valuation than it is right now. And if that war was to end, I think that this stock could pick up and be crazy expensive. Let's look at some statistics in NASDAQ. Earnings forecast. Despite the war in Russia, the earnings forecast is forecasted to grow for the next 4 years. Can't beat that. Let's go see what the institutions are doing. Since they're the ones that are always telling us how expensive it is, let's see if they're selling. And they are. They are selling. They're selling a lot. And what does that say? What are they afraid of? What do they know? And can they be trusted? They're wrong sometimes, you know. But I don't like fighting gravity. Let's see what the insiders are doing. Insiders are selling as well, and that's typical. Let's get out of here, though. Let's go check another place. The forecast on FinViz. I'm going to put the links to all these websites for you guys so you can check it out yourself. As you can see, the forecast for the next years are extremely high. Look at the sales. Look how much green you see here. All these statistics here tell you that this company is very healthy and they're growing. So at the end of the day, come out of here. At the end of the day, I like NVIDIA. I like NVIDIA a lot. However, I just closed my position because I own the SPY. I own some semiconductor ETFs. I own a robotic ETF, and NVIDIA is in all of these assets. And I felt I was too overweight. And I think that the growth is questionable at this moment. I think unless the war in Russia ends, it's going to continue to stunt the growth of NVIDIA. There's not much that they can do about that right now. Last time I graded this stock, recently, I graded it at 22. My highest is 30. For a stock that's trading at a valuation like it is, and being NVIDIA being the industry leader, the sector leader, in my opinion, it's between a buy. It's actually between a hold and a dollar cost average. But for now, for me, personally, I sold. And I told you why, because I have it overweight in so many different holdings. I had to let it go. So at the end of the day, is the 30.23 price to sales too high? Is that what it is? I mean, NVIDIA is forecasted to grow astronomically fast despite its headwinds. You've seen the analyst industry research. Could they be wrong? They certainly haven't been thus far. Will NVIDIA become the victim of the very software its hardware produces? Artificial intelligence may someday outperform the best architects of today. How does NVIDIA secure its technological lead? What I do know is right now, they are the clear winner in the semiconductor architecture space. And it's not even fucking close.